Hey, this is Pastor Frank. Hope that you're having a great summer and hope that you're just enjoying God's rest and God's peace. I hope that you've been enjoying our series we've been doing on the Apostle Paul, who came from a very violent background, who became the apostle of love and the apostle of grace. When you look through his eyes and how he sees life, like for example, last Sunday we talked about suffering. The Apostle Paul had a very unique vantage point on how to view our suffering as human beings. We all go through human suffering. It's part of our human condition. And yet Paul would talk about how God uses our tough times to mold us and shape us. He would say that as we've gone through difficult times, God can use us to help other people as they're going through difficult times. And Paul talks about, hey man, don't view this, our light and momentary afflictions. When was the last time you were going through a really hard time and you said, this is just a light and momentary affliction? But it actually is in the light of eternity. Paul had an incredible perspective, and he says that he's convinced that whatever it is that we're going through, whatever resume of suffering that we have, that in light of eternity, it just doesn't compare. What a beautiful way of looking at our life. So this next Sunday, we're going to talk about how Paul views our existence on this earth like a race. And it's very interesting. Many times you'll see in his letters that he would speak about the life that you're living today is a race. And we fight the good fight. We finish the race. We keep the faith that there's a purpose in this race that you're living and that I'm living in, this race for Jesus and representing Christ in the life that God gives us. We'll talk about this next Sunday. You're going to be blessed. Look forward to seeing you. So there's some really cool things happening. This Sunday after church, we have a church picnic. So maybe you haven't been on a picnic yet. Well, this Sunday you will. Right after church, about 12:30, we'll be having a barbecue there. It's a potluck and just a great time to hang out as a church. So make sure to come be a part of that this Sunday. A few other things happening. We have a Mission Sunday happening in 2 weeks. So on the 11th, we're going to be having Missions Sunday. By the way, this Sunday's communion. Prepare your heart for that. On the 18th, I'm going to have an information meeting. If anybody's thinking about wanting to go with me on a Footsteps of Paul tour through Greece and Turkey and Rome, there's an information meeting we're doing Sunday right after church on the 18th of August. So these are just cool things that are happening. So hey, God bless you. Look forward to seeing you this Sunday. And we'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.